Welcome into the Thursday episode of the David Hookstead Show, and do we have a wild one for you all today? Elon Musk, as of Thursday morning, has offered to buy 100% of Twitter for right around $43 billion. That's billion with a B. He previously bought a little more than 9% of the company's stock. There was some, firestorm set off by that because people were getting pissed. They were getting worried if Elon was going to do a hostile takeover. In case you're wondering, he's coming for 100%. He has offered more than $40 billion for complete and total control of the company, and I hope he gets it. I hope Elon Musk buys all of Twitter. I hope he takes complete control of the platform. I hope that he runs the show. He's the new Twitter CEO, whatever, however it's going to work out. And I'll tell you why. We need someone to run Twitter who actually is going to honor and respect free speech, diversity of thought, basic facts. Let's not forget, Tucker Carlson is currently, I believe, suspended on Twitter or locked out of his account because he stated a basic fact about biology. Men are men, women are women. He stated that, and he lost his Twitter account or has refused to delete the tweet and thus can't get into it. That's complete garbage. That's complete nonsense. Twitter has become a cesspool of censorship and bullshit, and that needs to end. And Elon Musk is a tech visionary. He is incredibly intelligent. He knows how to move the needle. He knows how to innovate. He knows how to build. That's what he does. That's why he's the richest man in the world. And now for more than $40 billion, he wants to take complete and total control of Twitter. And again, I hope he gets it, because if he gets it and takes control, I think you're going to see a lot of things change. I think you're going to see Donald Trump will return to Twitter. I think you're going to see, obviously, Tucker Carlson's account will quickly be unlocked, because free speech is what Twitter should be about. Now, obviously, Twitter can regulate the things on the platform because it's not a public utility, so the government can't mandate as of right now, you have to do X, Y, or Z. If Elon Musk gets it, he can just say, look, this is a free speech debate area. You can say what you want as long as you're not threatening someone or something like that. And that would be good for Twitter. That'd be good for everyone involved. And quite frankly, I kind of laugh at the fact of how much this is going to piss people off, because Twitter has been overrun by whiny liberals, by snowflakes who melt like butter on a hot summer day. And Elon Musk ain't going to tolerate that shit. That ain't going to fly anymore. And those people are going to melt down in hilarious fashion if he gets total and complete control of Twitter, which I 100% at this point expect him to do for 40. What's the exact price? $43.4 billion. That to him would be like a regular person buying a new car. It would mean ultimately not much. And if he lost all $43 billion, I'm pretty sure he would still be the richest man in the world, because I think the gap between Bezos and him might be right around $100 billion. So it's not even going to make that big of an impact. All the way around, I hope Elon Musk does it. I'm cheering for him. I'm pulling for him. Let's hope it happens. I really hope it happens. And hey, it would be good for everyone involved. I'll leave it at that. Next, Kevin Costner says he thinks there will be more Yellowstone spinoffs. He said this on a red carpet, I believe, right before the Oscars. Said he has no doubt there'll be more spinoffs. Music to my ears. I love Yellowstone. I love 1883. I love pretty much everything Taylor Sheridan's ever done. Wind River, Sicario. The dude doesn't make bad films. He just makes bangers and hits. 1883, I can't recommend it enough. If you haven't watched it, you can catch it on Paramount Plus. Outstanding, outstanding, outstanding show. And now it sounds like we're going to get even more. Now we know 1932 is coming up. We know the 666, the 4 sixes, the Jimmy spinoff, which was tied into season 4 of Yellowstone quite a bit, actually. We know that's coming up. Sounds like there might be even more spinoffs. We don't really know what's going to happen with 1883, but we know the story is likely to continue. Here's what I'll say. Taylor Sheridan's business model is really simple. He brings people entertaining, action, suspenseful stuff. He doesn't focus on woke garbage, doesn't focus on lecturing. He makes it just fun. He just makes fun stuff. And yeah, it can be dark, it can be sinister, but above all else, it's just fun. And Hollywood kind of forgot that people want to pay their money to have fun. We want to be entertained. We don't want to be lectured. And Taylor Sheridan didn't forget that. In fact, that's Taylor Sheridan's entire business model. And it's working well. It's clearly working well because they're crushing it right now, and he's making more money than he'll ever be able to spend. And now we're going to get more Yellowstone content. And if you haven't watched Yellowstone, you haven't watched 1883, you can watch all of Yellowstone on Peacock, watch all of 1883 on Paramount Plus. I encourage you to do both because they're both outstanding. And finally, I turned 30 years old. I will turn 30 years old this Sunday. So when I see you all again on Monday, I will be 30. That's 30. Hard to believe. It's really difficult to believe that I'll be 30 years old this weekend. Life moves quickly. It feels like just yesterday I was in middle school or high school. And I think, I have lived an incredibly blessed life. And I don't pretend that that's not the case. In large part of that, it's because my parents worked very, very hard. Another part of that is I work very hard. And there's no mystery or riddle or conspiracy about how you get ahead. It's real simple in America. Even though this country has its flaws, we're still the best country on earth. And if you want to get ahead, you just got to be willing to put in the work. I've heard a lot of people say they want to do this, they want to do that, they want to do X, Y, or Z. But do you want to put in the work? Do you want to get up at 4:30 a.m. or 5 a.m. every single day? Do you want to work all day every single day? Do you want to, you have to give up part of your social life for that? That's the sacrifice you have to make if you want to be ultra successful, certainly at a young age. And then the other thing, I got to give a thank you to all you watching this, because without you, I wouldn't have any of this, right? Without the readers, without the viewers, without any of that, I wouldn't have what I have today. So you guys are all equally a part of this, as I'm not delusional. I don't think for 1 second that I could just do this alone. There's a lot of people that have come and gone and have played major roles and have helped. It is the way it is. And at 30 years old, we'll probably have a couple of beers this weekend to celebrate. But my only advice to anyone who's young watching this, and I know you're probably looking at me like, oh, you can't be a day over 21. You look so young. Your blue eyes sparkle as much as they ever have. I am going to be 30, so it's real. I'm not making it up. Just work hard. Just outwork the people around you. Be willing to sacrifice your social life a little bit. Be willing to sacrifice doing things that people want to do. Save your money. It drives my girlfriend maybe up a wall a little bit, but I am a stickler for not spending your money in foolish ways. And I wasn't maybe as strict about it when I was 21 or 22. I was a little more loose with it. Now I'm 30 and I watch everything. I mean, I'm fortunate enough to where money isn't something that I have to worry about in a sense. I obviously pay deep attention to it. I can tell you what I spend on any given day to the penny. And that's another life lesson I would give any young person. Track your money insanely well. Track it like we track terrorists with drones. Don't let it out of your sight. Always know what it's doing, and save your money, invest your money, and you'll be just fine. And just work hard. There's no mystery. There's no easy fix. There's no way to make a quick buck. So on my 30th birthday, thank you to everyone who's been on this ride with me for now almost 7 years. That in and of itself is crazy to sit back and say out loud and hear me say 7 years. But hey, it's been a hell of a ride. And when I see y'all again on Monday, I'll be 30. I hope you all enjoy your weekend, and I'll see y'all next week for a brand new episode of the David Hookstead Show.